Hey guys, welcome to my Cricut Design Space. This is the design I'm going to be working on today. And you guys see this is the boss baby. And I am doing this for a 3-year-old, so I am going to get rid of this and replace it with this here. So I'm gonna unflatten this. I just flatten everything so it can be one whole, so it can be in one hole. And now I am going to pick this number 2. I'm just going to duplicate it so I don't take it out, and so I can still have this whole bunch together. Like, I don't want to have to start looking all my files in order to find it. So what I usually do, what the heck is going on? I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this again. Click on duplicate, and drag her. I'm trying to expand it. I don't know why I'm not getting the arrows to expand it. Okay, I am going to go ahead and, why is this acting up? I never have this problem. You know where you have you can, this is what I'm looking for in that, like that. So I'm going to go ahead now. I can see it. Maybe it was too small. I don't know what the deal was. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this number 2. I say it was for 3-year-old, right? Why am I dealing with 2? Not 2. I'm sorry, y'all. 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this number 3. And I don't want to have to pull out of this bunch, because I like to pull out of the bunch when I need it. Because if I pull it out of this bunch here, I may end up losing it, and I may end up losing it. I have to pick it up again from my file. So I'm gonna flatten this so that it can be one hole on this side. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to fill up this whole side. So I'm gonna go ahead and minimize this. So this here is a PNG. I'm gonna change this to a basic, because when you flatten it does change it to PNG. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna make sure it is, she is on top of it. So I am going to click on the image of the boss baby, and I'm gonna come to arrange and bring, she is supposed to come forward. Why is it telling me backwards? So let me see here. Let me ungroup all of this. There we go. I was trying to, what am I doing? Sorry, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this here. This is the one I need. I need just her. I'm gonna arrange, let's see backwards and see. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this to backward, arrange, take it to back. There we go. And I am going to, oh, I see, because this one is grouped. So that's the reason why I was having that problem. So I want to ungroup this here. I'm gonna click on ungroup so I can work with just this image. There we go. So I am going to put her over here, because this, I'm gonna be cutting this image because it's going on a black shirt. So when I decide to, if I put her this way, this part here is gonna cut as well. And I don't usually like the I don't like to see the it's just like a window here, so I like to close it up with this so it looks good. I like her to be on top of the number 3. It still looks like a 3, so that works for me. So let me see if I can expand the 3 a little bit. I think I should have left it the way it was. Alright, come on, Cricut. Alright, so I think I should make her a little bit bigger. There we go. And this is better. So here, this boss baby, I am going to make it a basic cut as well, because I want to use vinyl on the name of the child. And I am going to, this here looks good, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this up. I am going to, because this is gonna be on a black shirt, so let me make this black so you guys can see. If I make this black, just as it's on the black shirt, you can see we just lost her hair, we lost everything that is black in her image. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make an offset on that so it can be whatever color I want. So I want an offset. So with an offset, I am going to change this to a 2. I always like a 2 or 3, no more than that. I don't like a big offset. So it's sometimes it's slow when you try to get an offset, and I always leave it as it is. I don't mess with this too. I don't want it to be a sharp. I don't want it to be like this. I want it to be curved. So that's why I just leave it this way. So I am going to go ahead and I cannot apply it until it's done thinking. So we're just gonna bring our patience with this here. I always have this problem with offset. I have to wait a minute. I'm not sure why. If you guys are having the same problem with offset, you let me know. But it's gonna come through, but sometimes it takes a minute. So I'm sorry guys, we gotta wait for this thing to be done thinking. Sometimes what I usually do, I have to go out of everything completely and go back in and do my offsets. That's when I usually get it. But sometimes I just exercise patience. There we go, it's there now. So when it did the offset, it did pick up the offset for the 0.25, which is this big. You see how big it is? And I had changed it to 0.2. So boom, look at the 0.2. That's what we get. So I click on apply, and you can see the offset. Now you can see her hair, you can see all the part of her that is black. We can see it in a black shirt. So we're just imagining this is a black shirt. So what I usually do for my offset, I come here, that's my offset here. If I click on it, it's gonna disappear. You can see that. I click back on it, you can see that, you can see it. So what I usually do for my offset, I go to the color and I change it to the pink. I change it to a pink. I don't know why I have extra offsets here. So you can see that one. Why do I have double offsets? I don't know why I got double offset. There we go. That's the one I want. So this one could be, I don't know. This one could be part of the image. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Oh yeah, this one is part of the image actually, so I'm not messing with it. So my offset, if I do it like this, you can see this wasn't, you know what, this wasn't part of the image. Why am I confused right now? I did not have this, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. I don't need this here. All right, this is the offset we're going for. But anyways, you guys understand what offsets, how much offset can make your image pop, and that's the reason why I love offset so much. I use it almost for all my images because it helps my image to pop real good. All my designs, I literally like to use it on it. So now I am going to go ahead and highlight this whole image, and I'm gonna flatten it. When you flatten, you are trying to do a printing cut, so that's why I click on flatten. So this is ready for me, and this is gonna be a vinyl. Don't worry about the color, because let me see what color they chose. Actually, it's okay, it's a pink. So this is going to be a vinyl. It's going to be a pink vinyl, so it don't matter what color I have here. But if I was cutting this with this transfer paper, I would have made it the same color so it can go, so it don't matter what this is. So the kid's name, did I copy it? She is Kayla, she's 3 years old, so I don't need that. So this is also gonna be in pink as well, the same pink as the boss baby, the same color as the boss baby, so it's gonna be on a viner as well. So let's assume this is not gonna be on viner. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this, of course, to the pink that I'm working with, and boom. And I am going to go ahead, if I wasn't doing a viner with this ones, what I do is come with this one first of all. I don't want the killer to come through. I'll click that. This two here, I'm gonna go ahead, this is what I would have done. I'll align this center horizontally, and they are gonna be horizontally placed. Then what I usually do, I now group these two together, then I'll come with the name. In order for the name to be centered as well, I'll highlight all of them together. So these two already is one piece at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this two, and I'm going to align center horizontal as well, and it is now placed in the middle. This is when I am not doing the cutting the image with a viner, but if I'm doing transfer paper, this is what I usually do. So I'm gonna go ahead and it don't matter where this boss baby and this killer is, because they are going to be viners. So the placement is gonna be 100% up to me. I'll have to pay attention when placing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on make. All right, so let me check if make sure my cutting machine is on. Yep, it is on. So I am going to, I did not even check the size. Let's cancel this and check the size. It is for a 3-year-old, and it's gonna be on a 40 shirt. So I want this to be bigger. What am I doing? All right, I wanted to place it where it needs to be so I can make it bigger, and that way I get the right sizing and placement. So this is gonna be on a 40. What the heck is wrong with what they call it, Cricut? So this is gonna be on a 40. I like it to be a little bit bigger because it's gonna be on a 40, though she's three years old, but she wears 40. So I am going to make it this, like this. And this, they're actually not getting this with a tutu, so I have enough room on the shirt to put my image. But if it was a tutu, I would have been worried about when the kid put on the shirt, and the tutu ribbon or whatever may block the name of, maybe on the way of the, maybe covering the name of the baby. So for this is just a shirt they're buying, so that is perfect. So this looks good. Let me see what size this is. This is 7.1 by 8.9. So let's see if this printing cut is going to work for it. If this is not big image, let's see. Okay, this can do. So I'm going to click on make. Before I click on make, let me go ahead and save this. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on make. And it's thinking. Alrighty. So now this is the image here. Since this is going to be on a black shirt, I do not have to mirror this, because the transfer paper I'm using, I do not have to mirror. I'll just pick the design and place it on top of it and press. So here I'm going to change the size to a letter, because that's a size of paper that I have that I'm using. And this I'm gonna change the mat to 12 by 12 because that's what I'm using. So for this I am going to go ahead and mirror this, and this color is pretty. I'm getting attracted to pink. I'm not sure why. I'm not a pink girl like that, but I think I'm liking pink now. Don't know. Alrighty, I was gonna put them in one straight line, but it's not gonna work, so it works. It's okay. So this, like I said, we don't have to mirror this, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on OK. I'm gonna send this to printer, and the printer I'm using is a HP printer. You can use any inkjet printer that you have, and I am going to use this is the HP DexJet 27 series printer that I'm using. You guys can see it. Since we are cutting this image, I want to leave the add bleed, and I'm going to click on this use system dialog box. When I click on this, when I click on print, a dialog box is gonna appear, which is gonna be for me to change the quality. I have already changed it behind the scene. I had already changed this on my computer, so I don't have to be doing this every time, but I just want to show you guys for the sake of this video so you guys can see how what you need to do. So I click on the printer that I'm using, which is gonna be this HP 27 series, and click on preferences, and I'm going to paper. I'm going to click on paper / quality, and you always want to make sure your print quality is best. It's always going to be normal. If you don't change it to best, it's going to be normal. So I always change it to best. I had, like I told you guys, I had already changed this on my computer. How you can change this on your computer: you go to your settings on your computer, and you go to Bluetooth and devices, you go to printer and scanner, and you go to whatever printer you have. So I am using the 27 series, so which is this, and you go to printer preferences, printing preferences, if I can speak, and that's where you're gonna find it. You see that? And I switch this already, so I don't have to be changing it every time. So but for the sake of this video, I had to do that so you guys can see that you need to change it to change the print quality to best. So I click on OK and click on print. Alright, so while that is printing, I am gonna get my vinyl ready for the next step. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and grab the vinyl that I'm using today. And what I'm using is a pink vinyl, and this is the kind of pink I'm using today, and it is the Tshirt. So that's what I'm gonna be using today, and I love this pink. It is so pretty, y'all. Like, it is so pretty. You can see that. You guys are gonna see it when I press it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one here, and this is I am using the Cricut Explorer 2 or Air 2. So I am gonna go ahead and use the settings iron on, and I'm gonna let it roll. So this is printed, as you can see, so I am gonna get it ready. Oh, it's still wet. Alright, it's kind of wet, so this is so loud. So for this one is going to be, I'm just gonna change on the Cricut Explorer 2 or Air 2. I am going to change it to custom. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose infusible ink transfer sheet. That's what I always use for this transfer sheet. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and place this. I want to make sure it is placed exactly how it's shown on the computer. So exactly the way this is, that's the way I'm gonna place it. So I'm gonna go ahead and place it on my mats. All right, looks good to me. And I like to use this here just to get it to stick to my mat. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and place this in the cutting machine. And boom, I'm gonna let it do its thing. So now my machine is so freaking loud, it's so annoying. I just bought it, it is so freaking loud. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this computer so we can press the shirts together. So guys, after printing and cutting it, this is how the image came out. This shows that I need a calibration because you can see the white transfer paper on my design, so that shows that I need a calibration. So you guys, so check out this video or check in the description box. I showed you guys how to calibrate your machine so as to get a perfect printing cut, so do not miss on that. So after calibration, this is what I got. So I am gonna go ahead and press this on the shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and weight this so I can press it on the shirt. So I got my machine on 350, and I am using, gotta move my stuff around. I am using the Nufun transfer paper for dark shirt. So I am pressing on a dark shirt today, and I love this Nufun. It's just been my new discovery, and I love it, so much. So I got my machine according to the direction. You press it for 350 for 25 seconds, and you want to make sure that you are pressing it on more pressure. And it always comes with this here. So it does come with this here. So you want to put this over the image and press. So that's what you're supposed to do. So I am gonna go ahead and press this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this design out. It has a backing, so I'm gonna carefully pick it out. I do not want to use my, I don't want to use my weeding tool so I don't poke a hole in the design. So I'm just gonna carefully take it out. So this is just gonna be take it out and place on your design, on your shirt. So already my shirt has been heated for 5 seconds. That's what I always make it for, and I always make sure I take out the lint out of it so that I don't have lint in my design. So let's do this carefully. Boom. So I got it out. So I'm gonna take it to my machine now, and I'm gonna have you guys watch me do this. So like I told you guys, this shirt has been preheated already, and I already used my lint roller on it, so I do not waste you guys time because time is money. So I am gonna use my neck measurements. You guys already know I always like to use this. So one thing that I have to let you guys know is when this is close to the heat, it does coil up, so you want to make sure that you're ready to go. So I'm just going to use this to measure so I can know where to place the Boss Baby image. So I like to get my needle this way, get my middle, boom, and I will go ahead and place this. Make sure you don't place it on the carrier sheet of this Boss Baby. So this is just for me to know. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the paper that came with this. This is parchment paper or whatever. If you have whatever you have, you can use it. You want to just make sure that it is not folded. When you press it, you want to make sure you can literally see the image from this. So what I always do it like this to make sure everything is laying flat, because I can't really see it. So this helps to keep the image in place for me whenever I'm using this this transfer paper, when I'm using the white and the one that is meant for white garments, and also this one that is meant for black garments. So this is good this way. And I'm gonna go ahead and take out this. You don't want to press that plastic on your shirts, do not forget, because that is gonna be a mess and you have to use another shirt. So she's looking good, so I'm gonna go ahead and press. And this is supposed to be for 350 for 25 seconds, and your pressure is gonna be hard pressure. So I'm gonna wait for this to finish to get to 25 seconds, and I'm gonna take it out. So it is ready, and for this it is supposed to be taken out when it's cold. So I'm just going to, it's a cold peel and not a hot peel. But one thing I discovered is when you do it like this just comes off easily, and you can see she is looking good. And now I am going to go ahead and place the viner. The viner is supposed to be for 305 and for 15 seconds. So I am changing it on my heat press, 305 and for 15 seconds, because I have it for 25 seconds. There we go. And whenever I'm telling you guys the heat for this, I always forget to let you guys know that it is Fahrenheit. So I always go for Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I place this correctly by using this neck measurement thing. I always use it for all my shirts. It kind of helped me to know where to place, because when I started this business I did not know where to place, and I was almost choking people up. So this neck measurement has really helped me a great deal. People always say use your 4 fingers and all of that. Everybody have different sizes of fingers, so I do not in my opinion, I do not recommend using that. Just use a measurement that comes with it, that is meant for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this where it needs to be, and this looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and use my, what they call these sheets now, I got a brain fart. I'm gonna place it on this, and I'm going to go ahead and press it. So I want to make sure I weed everything completely, because when I press it, that's it. All right, looks good to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and press this for 15 seconds. And this is a cold peel, hot peel actually. And boom, it is ready. And I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. So pretty, y'all. She is the bomb. All right, so that is it for this here. I'm gonna show you guys. Ooh, this is hot. All right guys, so this is how it came out. You guys let me know what you think. It came out really good in my opinion. And you can see with the offsets, you can see that we can literally see all of the black image all of the part that is black, her hair and her outfit, we can literally see that. So that's the reason why I love offsets. I use it frequently. I really love it because it works really good for me. You guys let me know what you think. If this came out good, give me thumbs up. Share this video with someone you think will need this information, and do not forget to subscribe, because I'm your girl for anything crafting, t-shirts, tutu, whatever. So go ahead and give me thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, because your girl is going to be bringing valuable content for you guys that's going to help you grow your business, because I am going to be sharing my behind the scene while you guys watch me make my errors, make my, I'm going to share my progress, everything about my business. You guys are literally going to be seeing it. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can know when I post a video, and do not forget to give me thumbs up if this image came out good. If you like it, go ahead and give me thumbs up, share this video, and as always, work hard, stay positive, and let's all make it happen. Bye bye.